Hello, good morning, and welcome to another edition of The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, the Juice Review Show brought to you by the Department of Inhaled Vapours. Now, the three I want to show today, this is going to be part one of a four-part review on Fear and Loathing e-liquids. It's a UK company. Got to state for the record, any views or opinions you hear during this review are mine and mine alone. I've not been paid to do this review, I have paid for the product. Also, please note, individual setups, personal tastes and power levels will alter what you get from a juice. I can only personally review on what I'm getting myself. Now, recommended this company by a guy off Facebook, and I thought I'd have a little look through the flavours, thought some interesting ones there, I'll give them a go. The three I'm going to do today is Too Rare to Die, Banshee's Cream, and last but not least, blotter acid. All juices today will be 3 milligrams and are an 80-20 VGPG blend. Weapon of choice today will be the RX23, and that has got the Mako Dripper dual cooled to 0.2. Right, as per usual, go through bottles, labels, blah 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 blah, which I don't concentrate as much on at the moment, mainly due to the fact that there's going to be a lot of changes coming up, especially in the next 6 months. So some of these may be up for a bit of a change, depending on which way the company wants to go. Now, I've actually spoke to Vince. He said for forward, once these stocks have gone, I've got it down here, they will be going 0 milligram plus nic shots. They won't be doing any already pre-mixed nicotine blends. It's basically you'll get so much of the flavouring, so much of the nic to make it up to whatever size bottle you would have had anyway. Right, what am I going to start with? Yes, labels. I'm kind of tangent boy today, I do apologise, this may go on a little bit. Right, well, warnings, we've got nicotine, and the EC numbers and the EC label. We've got the exclamation mark for a warning toxic. We've got the no sales to under 18s. We've got them just on there. It's a bit awkward with these bottles. There. Caution: not suitable for use by under the age of 18. And then we've got the ingredients, which is PG, BG, nicotine and flavourings. Warning: toxic if swallowed or in contact with the skin. Keep locked away from children and pets in case of accident, or if you're feeling unwell, seek medical advice. Show the label if possible. All good advice. Made in the UK by Fear and Loathing. Then we've got their email and also who supplied the labels. What else have we got on it? And along the bottom in the boxes we've got what the blend is. You can just see what the blend is. There says an 80-20. And on the other side we've got the milligrams and the batch number. So if there is any problem, there is traceability back to that batch, so they can find out, if anything, what went wrong, or whether that's just an isolated case. And of course, industry standard, as every bottle should have, and I don't know what, every now and then I'm still finding non-childproof lids, which in this day and age is absolutely retarded. Childproof lid. I've got to admit, I love the bottles. I love these little square things. Everything just feels a little bit off kilter, and the artwork on the bottles is outstanding. I mean, I know it's paying homage to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and the only thing that does slightly worry me is that I know it's a homage, but could potentially someone else see it as a copyright infringement. Yeah, but the artwork on that bottle. So these are the 10ml sample bottles, and in some cases, get used to a 10ml. Yeah, the artwork is absolutely outstanding on all these bottles. So everything's just slightly off kilter, just like the film. I've got to confess, I've never seen the film, but I know about the film and the book. But yeah, I'll just start another one here. So artwork, it's phenomenal. But anyway, back to the three I'm going to do today. Right, I'm going to start off with Banshee's Cream. Now, I've got to say, there's a sugar smell to this. There's a sweet strawberry. And there's something else going on in the background. I can just get a waft off there, but it does smell nice. It does smell like very sweet strawberry. I don't mean like milkman and all that other over sugared crap. It just smells like sweet, sweet strawberry. Now, I was going to do this review last week, but unfortunately a few things came up, and yeah, it kind of got postponed to this week. But that has allowed for another week of pocket abuse on the labels. Got to admit, the labels did start. Mind you, I mean, to be fair, this has had at least 6 of these bottles in my pocket for the whole week. I normally don't do it quite that long, but there's a little bit of pocket abuse on the labels. You just see at the top bit, they're starting to look a bit tatty around the edges. So maybe a stronger label, but I'm aware everything costs money. But yeah, but I say that has had a slightly longer pocket abuse test than normal. Normally it's like a few days, but that's had like well over a week. Alright then, let's give this a blast. Fan cheese cream. Right, we're going to start off at 68.5 watts, which is 3.7 volts, so basically mid-range. And what an ego pen would pump out at. Cloud production superb. It should be. It's an 80-20. No throat hit, so I'm a happy camper right there. Flavour. This reminds me of something I have not had. I have not had one of these for a long while. When you can see my head again, the flavour is exactly like a pink ice bun. Starts off, you get that pink icing, which is where that sugary strawberry smell that I was getting really plays its part. It's exactly pink icing. Oh. And on the exhale, you then get the cream come through, just like the centre of an ice bun. It's oh. I think because you know the cream that they put in those ice buns is not quite, not like double cream. Like it's that squirty cream, and that's exactly right. And even at 3.7, you're getting so much voluptuous clouds come out as well. That's just to say, pink icing on the way in. And it's nice, it's not overdone on the sugar front. It's smelt a lot sweeter than actually what it comes out at, but it does give you that pink icing taste. And then this filling cream, right in the squirty cream taste, right down the centre. This is going to be very Moorish. Just from that little go there, I can already tell you it's going to be an all-day vape. It's nice, it's one that you can also give to people and think, oh, I wasn't expecting that. Then that cream does really make it. The pink icing's good, but that cream at the end is absolutely outstanding. Alright, we're going up to 80.1, which is now 4 volts. Oh, everything. Oh, good God, I'm in this room somewhere. Everything comes together. It is you've just taken a big old gobful of pink iced bun. Oh, the cream comes through a lot quicker. Still no throat hit. Does make you lick your lips afterwards, because you kind of think, and you're not quite sure you've got a bit of sugar on there or you've got a bit of pink icing, and everything just blends together at the same time. To be fair, 80-20 cloud chasers are going to completely lose their crap over this. It's really voluptuous. And there was going to be many, many times during this video where you're just going to be hearing a voice, a disembodied voice through the actual cloud that's in this room. But there's no sacrifice for flavour, which Oh yeah. Mm. So there's still the initial bit on the tongue is that ice, is the icing, but the cream just comes through so much quicker. Mm. I am salivating. It is really that nice and has awoken many memories in my head for that I really need to buy some more of these. Right, I'm going to go up to 420, 4.2 volts. Basically your full battery on a mech if you're using it in single cell mode, and that is 88 watts. watts. The cream does kind of steamroller over the ice bun. The actual icing comes through as a second instead of the initial flavour, and lasts in the mouth a hell of a lot longer. But you have still got that back note of pink icing. Actually, the pink icing is now the one that sits on the tongue nicely after the cream's calmed down. All in all, at those 3 power levels, that is an absolutely stonking juice. If you're a fan of ice buns, get hold of some of that Banshee's cream. Oh, excuse me. It's that good as maybe burp. I'll have one more go on this and I'll move on to the next one. Oh, num 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 num. Alright, give it a quick blowout. Now I should move. I've got to say, even though, I mean, I get a bit wary when I see juice of that colour come through, but the wicks are lovely. That has left no crap on there whatsoever, which is always a bonus. Hate over sugar juices. Oh, it really pees me off. Right, too rare to die. Oh, orange, 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 and a hint of vanilla. Oh, I've got the vanilla stuck up my nose now. Oh, it's one of those things, you know, when you get those those reeds that you dip it, that you have them, like you got your pot of fragrance, and you put all the reeds in it, and it's that type of vanilla. Oh, there's a lot of vanilla in it. Ah, that's nice. Alright, here we go. Let's go down again. Right, we've got back up to 68.3 watts or 3.7 volts. Crowd production, well, the fact you can't see me gives you the indication of how good that is. No throat hit. It's a mouth waterer. It's definitely a mouth waterer, and that is mainly because there was a very, very creamy orange in here, and it's made it tastes creamy with the added bonus of the vanilla, which is kind of like an orange creamsicle. You know, you get like the orange ice cream type thing. It's kind of like that with that vanilla and the cream and the. There is a little back note of another fruit, and I'm not quite sure what it is. There is another fruit coming into play, and it kind of sits on the tongue. So you've got the creamy orange going around in your mouth, and that vanilla blending in with that as well, giving it kind of an ice creamy orange effect. Strawberry? I'm not sure. I'm going to go up and see if that other fruit comes out a bit more clearer. Right, we've gone up to 4 volts, or 79.9 watts. Actually, no, 80 watts. How pedantic was that? 80 watts. Definitely strawberry. The orange fits right out of the front of your tongue. Right on the front. and also with the vanilla, and it gets flavour in the mouth. The other flavours coming out a lot better now. It's definitely strawberry. It's kind of get strawberries kind of at the back of the tongue, and the orange is sitting at the front, and you just got this creamy, fruity mixture in your mouth. It's nice. It's definitely a mouth waterer. That orange, and also then combined with the strawberry. Mmm. Oh dear, another review where I'm salivating in front of the camera. Alright, we're going to go back up to 88.1 watts or 4.2 volts. Vanilla. That vanilla hangs around for a long time. It's still kind of, the vanilla hangs around every time you exhale. You get this vanilla-y blast come up, while all the fruit is sitting on the tongue doing its job as well. So every time your tongue every time your tongue touches the top of your mouth or something like that, it just activates that flavour again. Higher up, the strawberry takes over. Getting a little bit of the orange. The orange is more of an afterthought now. It kind of just sits on the tongue. You get it when it activates. It's kind of a vanilla-y strawberry. It's not quite as good higher up as it is lower down. Once again, mid-range, back 4 volts. This is absolutely everything comes together. It's just like the first one. Everything comes together around about that mid-range. I think because you're kind of missing the orange higher up, it does take a little bit out of the juice. It's still quite nice, but it's not as nice as what it was around about low to middle. If you're a fruity vapour, I'll definitely give that one a go. It's just nice. I wish I had a long speech of how good or how nice or how gorgeous something tastes, but no, that's nice. It's one I could quite happily use. I'll dip into it every now and again. I wouldn't probably have it all day, but it does leave a nice flavour in the mouth, and that's all you can ask for. Right, last but not least, for this part 1 of this 4-part review, blotter acid. Now, I've heard a lot of people absolutely lose their shit over this. They go, oh, it's brilliant, oh, it's weird, this, and that instantly twerks my interest. It really does. It's like, because trying to find something that's a little bit original these days in a really oversaturated juice market, it's hard. It really is hard to actually go, oh, do you know what? That is generally something I've never tasted before, or it's a combination of things and this. But I have seen a lot of people go absolutely mental over this one, so I'm curious, to put it politely. I've got a runny nose, so we can tell us high VG. I've got VG nostrils. I know there's a lot in this one. And that could either go one of two ways. It either doesn't gel or comes together as a now also a flavour changer. Oh, I didn't have a smell like that. No, you didn't. No. It's definitely peach. Pineapple, I think. Oh, I'm not sure on this one. Let's go down again. Right, back to 68.3 watts. Wow. Right, we've got orange. We've got pineapple. We've got peach. Bit of a creamy peach. We've got quite a sharp pineapple. Then it kind of drops down a little bit to the orange. Then it drops down again to the creamy peach. Might be a hint of vanilla in there, I'm not quite sure. I'll have to have another blast on that. Mmm. Yeah. It and a very, very funky, but in a really good way, aftertaste. That peach really does hang on at the end. This creamy, vanilla-y peach at the end. Mmm. That's really, really nice. I'll go another. Kind of a bit of a head fuck for the taste buds, but like I said before, in a really good way. Oh, there's a bit of fizz now. I'm now getting a fizzy pineapple orange. No. And a creamy peach as the exhale. It's like one of the poshest mixed salads you could ever have. Mixed salads. Fruit salads you could ever have. Oh, I'm going to go up a bit and want to see what this does. Oh, I've gone back up to 80 watts or 4 volts. Oh no, the flavour's changed completely again. Fizzy orange. The pineapple and the orange have kind of come together, making it quite a sharp, mouth-watering inhale. Fizzy orange, that orange time, it just sits there. More vanilla on the exhale. It's actually it's almost like an ice cream exhale, with that element of peach mallow. A subtle peach bulb on it, but not more concentrating on the actual ice cream part of it than the peach. But the peach is there as well. The exhale is bizarre. The remaining flavour in the mouth is really bizarre. It's really moreish and really yummy, but very, very hard to explain. So much creamy vanilla in there. Mmm. Oh, I'll tell you what, that is already, yeah, blotter acid. If you're a fan of fruit, definitely give that one a go. It is truly a workout for the taste buds. It hits a lot of areas. The peach hit one area, then you kind of got that fizzy orange, and you've got the little bite of the pineapple, the sharpness of the pineapple as well. And then you've got this vanilla, which kind of calms everything down at the end. Comes with like an ice cream, then it mixes with the fruit that's already in your mouth, and oh, not often words fail me, but that is really nice. I'm going to go up to 4.2. .3 watts. See, now everything's kind of come into one there. Nothing's kind of lost a bit of the vanilla horror. More of a tang on the fruit. This is an absolutely bizarre juice. I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, if you want something that's a little bit different, if you're a fan of fruit, if you're a fan of creamy vanilla taste as well with your fruit, yeah, give that one a go. Blotter acid is truly bizarre, but I'm absolutely loving it. That brings me to the end of part 1. Actually, no, it doesn't. It's got a little bit more. As you noticed, I did in the last review, I did a TBD update of what companies have basically started to release the information of what they're going to be doing once their stock of non-compliant CBD stock goes. We've got Fear. I've always said about Fear and Loathing earlier. They were going 0 milligram plus Nick shots. Vape Lab UK, you might remember that was the last review I did in the silver bottle for their refresh. It was the cocktail spritz. All flavours are getting put through the TPD as we speak, so should be the ones that get through obviously should be available in 10ml bottles with the nicotine already in the bottle. Delectable Juice, another UK company, they will be going 0mg only. And also this Juice Limited, Patrick Manny's company, they're going for TPD compliance, so we're obviously looking at 10 mils, maximum of 20 milligrams, blah blah blah. We all know what unfortunately the basics are on that, but they will be going TPD compliant, so you will still be able to buy their product with Nick already in it. And that's the rest of the update that I've got on that one so far. As I said, the more information I get, obviously I will pass it on to you guys. Right, that brings me to the end of this part 1. If you have enjoyed what you've watched, please like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel, and I shall be back very soon with part 2. Goodbye.